माननीय सभाध्यक्ष जी पधार रहे हैं।
Order, honorable members. Kindly take your seats. Today's session is historic. The agenda before this bill is the introduction and discussion of the Free Education Bill 2025-26. This bill seeks to guarantee free and quality education for every child up to class 12 across India. Now I invite Honorable Prime Minister to address the House.
Honorable Speaker, education is not a luxury. It is the foundation of every nation. This bill is a commitment that no child in India will be denied due to poverty. From Ladakh to Lakshadweep, from villages to cities, every child have the right to learn with equality and dignity.
Now I invite Honorable Home Minister.
Mr. Speaker, education is the true defense of our democracy. When our children learn, our nation grows stronger. This bill will make every Indian child capable of contributing to the future as scientists, artists, teachers, innovators. I would like to thank Honorable Speaker for giving me this opportunity.
Now I invite Minister of Women and Child Development.
Honorable Speaker, I especially wish to emphasize the importance of girls' education. This bill ensures that every girl in every village will go to school safely with free books, miles, and uniforms. An educated girl means an empowered nation.
The House appreciates the sentiments expressed. The Honorable Education Minister may now present the bill in detail.
Honorable Speaker, ma'am, this bill has 6 key components. First, free education for 10th class for every Indian child. And the second, there is a free education and free books, free nutritious meals, and free uniforms for all government schools. And the third, annual national education audit for transparency and quality checks. And the fourth, digital learning initiative, free libraries, free tablets, and free internet access. And the sixth, 2 lakh new teachers and national level teachers training program. This bill is not just a bill, it is a mission to make India 100% literate with next decade.
Now I invite Honorable Finance Minister.
Honorable Speaker, the total initial allocation for this project is 50,000 crore. The funds will appear from social contributions, digital economic taxes, and reallocation of non-essential administrative expenses. Investing in education means investing in India's future. I would like to thank Honorable Speaker ma'am for giving me an opportunity.
Now I invite Minister of Youth Affairs.
Honorable Speaker, I wish to say that youth are our greatest strength. I think this bill will give them chance to fly high. With this bill, it's a time for every student get the same chance to fly high, rich or poor.
Now I invite Minister of Technology and Innovation.
Honorable Speaker, ma'am, under this bill, digital learning will become a fundamental right. Every child will have access to knowledge at the click of a button. India will lead not only in literacy but also in learning technology.
Now I invite Minister of Culture.
Honorable Speaker, this bill reflects our heritage along with the science and math. It will encourage our education and cultural values, teaching every child to be a proud of India's unique diversity. I would like to thank Honorable Speaker for giving me this opportunity. Education for all. Education for all.
Order, order. The motion to introduce the Free Education Bill 2025-26 is hereby placed before the House. We shall now proceed to the debate. The Honorable Leader of Opposition may now present the views of the opposition.
In the nation, you talk about tablets and technology, but Honorable Speaker, we support spirit of education, but empty promises alone cannot educate the nation. You talk about tablets and technology, but thousands of schools still lack electricity. You talk about free books, but thousands of who will build that? Honorable Speaker, we support spirit of education, but empty promises alone cannot educate the nation. You talk about tablets and technology, but thousands of schools still lack electricity. You talk about free books, but who will build a proper classroom? Free education without infrastructure is dream written on a paper. Our children deserve more than announcement. They deserve action.
Order. Let the member finish his statement. And Amrita from Raichur South Constituency.
Honorable Speaker, in my constituency have not been paid for months. Schools have broken walls, leaking roofs and no toilets. Will the bill repair the schools or simply distribute the tablets and switches?
Now I invite Shreya from Mandya Sugar Belt Constituency.
Honorable Speaker, 50,000 crore for just a washed scheme. It's just like trying to light the sun with a candle. The numbers don't match the dreams.
Now I invite Samriddhi from Ballari Mining Constituency.
Honorable Speaker, our generation wants jobs, not just promises. Education must lead to employment, or else we will have degrees without direction.
Now I invite Sanadida from Shomaga Constituency.
Honorable Speaker, before giving tablets, please feed our students. Malnutrition and drug states are the real barriers to education.
Now I invite Anusha from Chikmagaluru Constituency.
Honorable Speaker, this bill should have been brought only after proper national education infrastructure survey. Without real data, you are building cashless in there. Let's first repair, then reform.
Now I invite Sarvi from Mandya Constituency.
Speaker, this bill talks about equality, but what about safety? In rural, India medicals stop for duty fair and lack of facilities. Will the government ensure safe transportation and gender-sensitive environments?
Now I invite Sahna from Bengaluru Constituency.
Honorable Speaker, ma'am, when families in villages are struggling to earn even a meal of a day, education takes a backseat. First support their livelihood, then they can think of sending their children to school.
Now I invite Purvi from Belgavi Constituency.
Honorable Speaker, ma'am, I would like to remind the House that funds without planning leads to failure. There must be yearly financial audits, otherwise this 50,000 crore rupees will vanish in their fate.
Now I invite Rehan from Yadgir Constituency.
Honorable Speaker, as someone who studied in a government school, myself, I know the struggle, broken benches, outdated. No have science left. If you truly want to change, let us see. Research not in our speeches.
Order in the House. Members will maintain dignity. Every opinion shall be heard with respect. The House will now hear the reply from the honorable members of the ruling party regarding the Free Education Bill 2025-26. Now I invite Sindhu from Bagalkot Constituency.
Honorable Speaker, our friends in the opposition talks only about problems, but we on this side believe in finding solutions. Yes, there are difficulties, but progress never waits for perfection. This bill is first steps in ending equality. We cannot keep debating while millions of children waiting outside the classroom. Let act as now.
Now I invite Alena from Bengaluru Tech Constituency.
Honorable Speaker, in my constituency, children study under trees, but the next year they will study in the solar-powered classrooms. Rural India deserves the same quality as the cities. This bill provides funds for the rural school girls, hostels, and community teachers. The sun may sets in the west, but will this bill knowledge will rise and in every village? Here.
Honorable Speaker, as a youngest MP here, I know the voice of India too. They do not want sympathy, they want only opportunity. And education is that opportunity. I have met the student walking 10 kilometers to work just to attend a school. If this bill will bring them school through the transport schemes and digital classes, let us give them wings, not walls.
Now I invite Technology Minister.
Honorable Speaker, the opposition says no electricity. We are giving schools solar kits. They say no teachers. We are starting online teacher training platforms. They say no equality. We are providing digital ideas to track every child's learning process. Technology will not replace teachers. It will empower them. I thank the Speaker ma'am for giving me such an opportunity.
Now I invite
about dignity. Every girl in India must study without fear. When girls learn, the whole nation shines brighter.
Now I invite education reformer.
Education should never be only a study. It is justice, social, moral, and constitutional justice. This will bring fairness, not favor. And as Honorable Speaker, I will make sure every rupee spent wisely. I would like to thank you, Honorable Speaker, for giving this opportunity.
Now I invite Environment and School Infrastructure Minister.
Honorable Speaker, we are getting ways to open the buildings to pay for the houses. Tree gardens and playgrounds. Learning from the nature makes the responsible understand your ways and rules. Honorable Speaker, thank you for giving this opportunity.
Now I invite Minister for Skill Development.
Honorable Speaker, education without skill is like a body without health. From class 5 onwards, every student will learn vocational courses, carpentry, coding, agriculture, robotics. Our students will not just pass their exam, they will build India. I would like to thankful for Ms. Speaker for giving this opportunity.
Now I invite Minister for Social Justice.
Honorable Speaker, this will ensure the inclusion, special time, sign language, teachers and guided textbooks will become the norm. For the first time, differently able children can study side by side with everyone else equally and thoroughly. Honorable Speaker, thank you for giving me this opportunity.
Now, Honorable Prime Minister, you can talk.
Honorable Speaker, this bill is not a political document. It is a national commitment. We are not just distributing free Bibles. We are investing in nation's mind. Well, let's record the children called for help. This parliament answered. Let's pass this bill not as opponents or as a rulers, but as a parent of great India.
Order. The debate has shown true democracy. Strong words, stronger purpose. The House shall now proceed to the expert testimony. The House will now hear expert opinions, voices from various sectors, teachers, students, education reform experts. Before proceeding to the final stage of discussion, now I invite education policy expert.
Honorable Speaker, respected members of Parliament, I stand here as someone who has studied education system across the world. Countries like Finland and South Korea had made education completely free. India can do this too, but we must invest wisely. Free education is not only about no fees, it is about quality. If we treat teachers better, reduce droplets rates, and provide digital access, our youth can compete globally. I strongly support this bill, but I ask the House to ensure that the funds are not wasted in bureaucracy.
Yes, Speaker ma'am.
Thank you. The House appreciates your valuable insights. Now I invite government school principal.
Speaker and honorable members, I have worked for 25 years in a government school. I have seen children walk miles with poor talent, unable to afford books or uniforms. If this bill becomes law, the students will finally get a fair chance. However, please remember our school need infrastructure, classrooms, labs and libraries. Let's not just make education free, let's make it meaningful.
Student representative.
Speaker, I am from small village in Maharashtra. My father is farmer and my dream is to become scientist. But sometimes we can't afford the school bus or science books. If education becomes free, thousands of students like me can dream bigger. We don't want sympathy, we want only opportunity.
Well said, and citizen. You have reminded us that what this debate ruling about. The dreams of India's youth. Now I invite parent representative.
Honorable Speaker, I can tell you education is not a luxury anymore. It's a necessity. Parents are willing to contribute their time, but not everyone can pay the heavy school fees. The government should provide a proper school for every district that the parents can send their children to learn. But please, don't let the corruption eat away the funds meant for their children's future. Thank you for giving this opportunity.
Vice represents millions of Indian parents. Now I invite teacher representative.
Honorable Speaker, as a teacher for 20 years, I say this bill is a ray of hope. But training and respect for teachers are vital. Without motivated teachers, classrooms are lifeless.
Thank you.
accountability.
Order, honorable members. The time has come for the final remarks on the Free Education Bill 2025-26. We have heard from experts, teachers, parents and citizens. Now let this house decide, not by voice but by reason. The floor is open for the final debate. Now I invite Leader of Opposition.
Respected Speaker, I stand here not to oppose education, but defend it. Our nation has seen many wins, many promises. What matter is not words in this song, but actions in villages, towns, cities and slums outside it. You say every child will learn for free, but what about the child who has no roof above the classroom? What about the child who will walk 5 kilometers just to reach a block on blackboard? We demand accountability, not a slogans. We demand that the government should not use the education as a political advertisement, but as a sacred duty. If you can guarantee that the bill will reach every corner of India, we will stand with you. If not, the history will hold you responsible for broken dreams.
Now I invite Honorable Prime Minister.
Honorable Speaker, education is not a luxury. It is the right of every Indian child. Honorable opponent speaks about a broken walls. Yes, there are cracks, but instead of counting them, we are building bridges. In every district, the construction has already begun, and the funds will not vanish. It will reach to the school through direct benefit transfer. You may doubt our intention, but nation sees your actions, and one day the harsh critics will say that this is the bill which is India's future.
Order. Now I invite Education Minister.
Honorable Speaker, ma'am, this bill is not about a politics. It is about a progress. It is about a farmer's son learning coding in a small village. It is about a young girl reading under a solar lamp. Every rupee, every tablet, every rupee, every tablet, will build the India's foundation. We invite the opposition to join an education task force, not to act but to argue. Let us make these people as a people's movement. I want to thank you for the honorable Speaker, ma'am, for giving this opportunity.
Now I invite Amrita from Raichur South Constituency.
Honorable Speaker, noble words are easy to talk, but implementation is real test. We will support this bill. It ensures the teacher salaries, school repairs, and other basic facilities first. Otherwise, this will be a paper deal.
Order, order. Now I invite NMP.
Okay, you can start.
Honorable Speaker, I was the one child that who studied under a street light, and education changed my life. Now I stand in this parliament. Let us not delay hope for others. If we pass this bill today, millions of lights will shine brighter tomorrow. And I would like to thank for Honorable Speaker for giving this opportunity.
Now I invite Independent MP.
Honorable Speaker, I appreciate the idea, but it's like who can achieve this good and money. I want to thank Honorable Speaker to give me this opportunity.
This house will now vote on the Free Education Bill 2025-26. Those in favor say yes.
Yes.
Those who are against say no.
No.
But the as have it, the Free Education Bill 2025-26 is hereby passed. Now I invite Prime Minister.
It is not our victory, it is India victory. I would like to thank Honorable Speaker for giving me this opportunity.
Now I invite
Yes, if you truly keep your promise, the nation will thank you.
now the House was adjourned. Jai Hind.
Ladies and gentlemen, the historic Free Education Bill 2025-26 has been passed. Now citizens, teachers and students across India await its real implementation. Will promises become reality? Only time will tell.